What's up, guys? This is your boy Neo, Johnvir. I'm gonna start recording on my way to work. I've got like 20 minutes for my commute. Thursday through Sunday, I work at the barbershop Valor. I don't know if you guys seen that video, but check it out. You can Google men's barbershop Phoenixville. Should be like the first video that pops up. Check it out. Just want to spend time with you guys, you know. So usually on my commute to work, I just listen to NPR, listen to the news. A lot of stuff going on in the world. Israel, that situation is just messed up. That's been going on for a long time. Anyways, I miss you guys, you know. I miss my my video people. I also wanted to say, if you guys run a business, if you guys are promoting anything, if you guys are entrepreneurs, let me know what you got. You know, if you want me to share it, if you want me to promote you, I'm down to do that. I'd love to do that. You know, if you have products that you believe in, you have products that make a difference, they work, they help people, I'm all about that. So let me know. If you guys don't know, I just moved back like May 1st. It's been 2 months, and you know, I was a bit nervous. I was kind of afraid, actually. I wasn't too excited about moving back, you know, just because I grew up in the suburb. I wasn't excited about being in the suburb. I knew that I was going to be living in the suburb when we moved here. I wanted to live in the city. I lived in the city of Brussels. That was awesome. That was an amazing experience. I loved it there. I knew a lot of people. I worked in the city, and I worked near the city. All my friends live around there. Everybody lives close. You don't need a car to get around. You've got metros, trams, buses. So moving back to the US, I just had this picture. I had this idea about being stuck. But you know, the East Coast is totally different. I live near Philadelphia. I'm just outside of Philadelphia. I'm in this place called Exton. Exton is really nice. It is a suburb, but it's very green. There's all kinds of wildlife. I love wildlife. So far I've seen deer, I've seen raccoons, I've seen vultures, groundhogs, fireflies. That was awesome. When I saw fireflies for the first time, I was excited. I just saw one bug that one night. From that point on, I saw a whole bunch. But the first night that they started coming out, I saw that one bug. It wasn't dark yet. I was talking to a friend on the phone, and I seen this thing blinking in the distance, and I was tripping out. Like, I thought I was smoking something. I thought I was high. So I went up closer to it. You know, I walked up to it, and I kept looking, and I was looking down on it, like, what the hell is that? And I was like a good foot from the grass, you know, because it would blink on and off. And so, you know, it blinked, and I still couldn't see it. Finally, it moved, and I was like, holy crap, it's, you know, it's a firefly. That was awesome. And where we live, there's no, at night, we don't have like street lamps, so it's really dark. A lot of trees, again, like the deer, like, they live nearby and they roam around the neighborhood. So I would walk around this neighborhood, and you know, fireflies everywhere. Just all the trees would be lit up. It was just like Christmas all over again. So I love it here. I enjoy it here. It's surrounded by a lot of just convenient American things. And let me tell you, Americans, let me tell you, America, snap. You guys have it good. America, you guys are wealthy. Even if you think you're poor, you're wealthy. You have so much, you know, customer service here is amazing. Even the crappy ones. Everything's convenient. Things are open on Sunday. People bag stuff for you. People will walk to your car to put the stuff you purchased in the car for you. That's, I mean, at least here, and I'm sure a lot of other places in America does that, but I just haven't had that in like 6 years. You guys be grateful for that. Every day I'm grateful for that. Whenever I go out and go to the grocery store, go shopping or whatever, I appreciate the friendliness. I also have to tell you, like, back in Brussels, working in the salon, it was always interesting, the conversations I would have with clients. Now, some of my clients are interested, like they've visited the US, for the most part New York and Florida, and from their experiences, you know, a lot of them ask me, Americans are so friendly, you know, the customer service is so nice and so friendly. Is that real? Well, because I think people in Europe from all over, they're just not used to that kind of thing. It's culturally, it's different. They have this idea about Americans being superficial. I tell them it's real, you know, I mean, it's just part of our culture to, you know, when you work somewhere, it's important for us to be friendly. It's part of business, you know, it's how people, you know, they like to be treated that way. And, you know, perhaps people that serve you they're not in the mood, but they're gonna be friendly to you. They're making themselves do that. That's real. I mean, whether they feel like it or not. So that might answer the question. But to me, it's real. I feel like when you go to work, it's good to have that mentality just because it carries through with the way you feel. I mean, if you're having a crappy day and you're having to be nice, that might be hard, but that might also change your attitude a bit. You know, you might actually have a good day. And you never know who you're going to meet. I mean, you don't know who you serve every day. You don't know the people that you're, providing your service to, and there might be something like a gift, something, maybe not a material gift or anything like that, but somebody might really give back to you with a smile or something like that. And I think we can't underestimate the power of somebody smiling back at you. I think that's precious. I think, every single day we should really appreciate people and appreciate the people around us. And you only have one life to live. You only live once. So you have the choice of making it the best day possible. And I'm not saying that we don't have disastrous things happen. We don't have things that affect us. Those are real too. I'm not saying we avoid feeling terrible, or we avoid, losing somebody or losing a pet, or, there's a lot of things that I'm not saying we should avoid. I think there's a time and place that we should spend the time to really get into those feelings and properly mourn and properly feel those things and put words in them and describe them and grow from them and understand that that's all part of life. But all I'm saying is it's not really an excuse to still be a giver, be a giver of yourself to other people, to smile, to be nice, to provide a service, to make an impact on somebody. And the time that you spend with somebody for that little moment, you may not think of it as you're making an impact or changing their life, but we all do this together, right? We do this as a community. You step into somebody's life taking responsibility for that interaction, your moment, and you might be the only person that's nice to that person that day. You might be the only person in that person's life in that moment, throughout that day, throughout that week, or whatever, that's been super nice and genuinely trying to be helpful. So you never know the kind of impact you make on somebody. So it doesn't hurt to do that. But, I think that takes understanding the bigger picture. Why are you here? Why do you do what you do? Why do you exist? What's the point of doing what you do if you're not happy with it, if you're miserable? And that's not fun. That's not a fun way to live. And I've been there, I'm not saying that like I don't ever understand those things. I've had plenty of hardship in my life. I've had, the closest people to me betray me in the worst way possible, just totally lose my trust, gave me trust issues and stuff like that, things that would make me want to give up on people because I didn't know what to do with that kind of information. What do you do when you have a relationship where you fully trust somebody and you can't imagine not trusting that person because your relationship calls for it? You're good friends, you're part of the family, you have dinners with them, and all of a sudden, they're not the person you thought they were. They steal your identity, and they stole my identity, used my credit, messed up my credit, and that affected me for, still continues to affect me to this day. I mean, coming back to the US, messed up my credit. So it makes it difficult for me to, when I meet somebody who genuinely is nice, and there's nothing about that person that I could imagine could be terrible or could be wrong, that they would, in the back of their mind, that they're thinking about bamboozling me or throwing one over me and just using me. You just don't have, if somebody is good at doing that, you don't have the radar to pick up on those things, so like how do you trust somebody again? So that can really mess you up. So coming from that, I'm saying we still have the opportunity to give to somebody. We still have the opportunity to to be nice, to smile, and to continue to work towards some kind of balance and healing. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on that. Make yourself have a great day. It's interesting, I think, how the mind, the body works, because if you really want something, if you really want to achieve something, and there's a part of your body that really fights you, like your body tells you, no, I don't want to exercise, or your mind, your mind tells you you can't do this, or you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you don't have the gifts, you don't have the talents. You can actually change that overnight if you want to. You can just start with the way you think. All you have to do is make a plan. Make a plan for yourself about, what that would actually look like if you were to be a healthy person, if you were to think in a much healthier sense. And to be able to see it, to be able to look at it, like write it down or something and look at it and see for yourself, like these are the actions that it requires to do these things, like start walking, start getting up earlier, or start reading something, read a book, do research, learn something. So yeah, you can just change something about how you think or how you act or how you feel by asking yourself, how would a healthy person think about this? How would a healthy person feel about this? How would a healthy person, what actions does a healthy person do if they were to think this way? And start from any of those things, and they actually influence the way you think. Your body is so connected that it communicates all the way around in a circle, the way you think, feel, and do. And next thing you know, you're feeling much better. What also helps is chemical balance in your body, like eating healthy and all that stuff. I hate to be like preaching about it, speaking about it, but to be quite honest, it's from my own personal experience. This has really changed my life. I used to just fight to be healthy and stuff like that, and fight mental negativity. But I found that it became easier when I was eating healthier, which is really amazing. That like something I eat, something I put into my body could cure me from feelings of depression, and even just making a plan and things like that. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, is because I really believe in it. It's made such a difference in my life that I can't imagine not sharing it with people, not sharing it with you guys, because I mean, if you're already there and you don't have any of those issues, that's awesome. But really, this message for people who feel like they don't believe that that's possible for them. But I'm telling you, it's not true. Don't listen to that. Don't listen to your negative thoughts. And I'm not gonna knock on the fact that those thoughts they're real and they feel real. I'm not saying that part is easy. All I'm saying is you get all general on yourself and tell yourself that's not true. And that's the important thing about planning. When you have to fight your own self, you have to be able to have somebody in your corner who's telling you something different, who's telling you something much more positive that you can listen to. And that's why I say be your own boss. You can be your own boss, and you have to be your own boss, because there's nobody that's gonna do your life than you. Like 15 minutes. Sorry if I was lecturing there to you guys, but just starting to vlog again now. And again, like I said, if you have a business, if you have something that you want to promote, I just launched my website. It's not like I have a whole bunch of people that I'm influencing right now, but that's slowly gonna grow. But I still would love to be able to promote your business, promote what you're what you believe in, what you're up to. I'd love to share it. Feel free to contact me. And if you need anything, if you guys need anything in the department of positivity and working towards your dreams or something like that, hit me up. Check out my website, Johnvir.com. Sign up for my newsletters, subscribe, because you get to download my mind map, which really is such a jewel. I'm not just saying that because I made it. I'm saying that because that's what I'm talking about. It works. And you can own it. You can have the tools on your belt to help you get to where you want to go. And not only that, but I'm here to help you guys out. But that's it for today. That's it for now. Well, maybe that's it for now. But you guys are awesome. I believe in you guys, and I'm glad I have you guys. All the way, going all the way back to Brussels. I appreciate all my relationships and my friendships, and I'm grateful for where I am today. And thank God for America. Thank God for Europe. Anyways. Peace out, people. Pow.